welcome back to my channel. My name is Sammy and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to customize your iPhone with the new iOS 14 update. If you guys haven't heard, it has all these cool new features to really customize your phone and make it very personalized to your needs and like basically what you want to see on your screen. There's these new widgets that basically it's like a bigger version of an app where you can see different things like photos, the date, the time, your activity, a bunch of different things, and it's super cool and I'm so excited to show you guys it. I just recently made my first iPhone customization video, the first one I've ever made, the other day right when this was released, so basically irrelevant now, but whatever. I'm making this updated version to show you guys how you can customize your phone with this new update, and it's so cool. When I was making that video I was almost thinking how cool it would be if they had something like this, and now they do. So I'm really happy with how my phone turned out. It did take me a while to figure out, so I'm hoping these tips are going to help you guys save some time. I do have a couple of tips in here that I haven't seen anybody else really share, so I'm hoping that really helps. So this is a quick overview of basically what my phone looks like right now. As you can see, I have these widgets, but I also have a bunch of other ones underneath them and super customized to the things that I actually look at on my phone and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you guys how you can do this, how you can get it look. I'm also going to go over how you guys can do those little app covers. I've got two here in the corner. So I'm going to be going through a lot through this video, so I'm going to have the timestamps down below if there's a certain part you guys are just looking to if you guys are here for just a very specific thing, you guys can just go down and look for what you need help with. But before we get started, if you guys are new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe down below to see more videos. So make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Any questions, let me know what you think. And if you guys customize your phone, then send me a message on Instagram showing me what yours looks like. I'd love to see it. Alright, so let's get into the video. Okay, so we are going to start screen recording here. I'll move over to the side so you guys can see the screen. So this is what my home screen now looks like. Very different. I'm going to be going over all these different little widget things in the side here. So before we get started, there's only one app that I really use that you guys will need to download. It's free. It's called Widgetsmith. I found it the most helpful for all the things that I did here. While we get into this, why don't you guys go ahead and download that app so I can walk you through how to use it. But before we do anything, you're going to need to update your phone if you haven't already. So the way to do that is to go to Settings, and then you want to go down to General, Software Update, and it'll be there if you haven't updated your phone. It will take a bit, I think mine took like about an hour, so yeah. And then go ahead and download the Widgetsmith app. And so I'm going to give you guys a quick tour and then we'll start going over some things. So this is my home screen right here. As you can see, I've got three widgets on the side here. So at the top I've got my date, any upcoming events, and the weather. And then in the middle here I have No One Is You, and that is your superpower, a little inspirational quote so that when I look at my phone, you know, just kind of lifts my spirits. Then I have my to-do list and my notes because I use those a ton. And then at the bottom I have my activity, so I have my steps, and then so this syncs with my Apple Watch, which is super nice. I'm happy with that. So if you go over to the left on the sidebar, I've got some widgets over here too. So up at the top here, this is kind of like, I made like a little vision board that I can flip through every day of things I want. So I've got like my YouTube play button that I'm hoping, you know, I want to continue on with YouTube. So stuff like that, little inspirational quotes, a little airplane wing for traveling, more inspirational quotes, and then a picture of me and my fiance. Those are engagement photos and we're getting married in a year, so it's kind of a little something to get me excited for our wedding day. And underneath I've got a bunch of widgets here. So I've got my to-do list, my calendar, more of my Apple Watch activity statistics, the weather, my pedometer app, and then down here I have my YouTube subscribers, so I can just look at a glance at where I'm at. And then underneath that I have my bank. It's like a quick view balance. I've got it on airplane mode though, so it won't show. And Lightroom. So if we go to the next page, I've got just one big one at the top. So I've got my calendar, more positive quotes, a photo, more photos of things that I want to see in my future, to-do list, and stuff like that. And I kind of have my pages organized in different categories. So the first page is like basic everyday stuff that's kind of boring that I always need. The second page is like my fun page, and I've got all of my social media, entertainment, and then I've got this little Instagram thing down here in the corner. It's like a shortcut, but you can customize it. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I don't prefer it, but I still want to show you guys how to do it. The third page is like my work page, and I've got a little quote that says focus on the good because I got all my photography stuff on it. And then I also have some photos. I'm going to add more to it, more quotes, stuff like that. And then my last page, this is like my page for the apps that I don't use a whole lot. More inspirational quotes. And then a new feature is if you go to your very last page, you have an app library. So you no longer have to keep your apps on your screen, and you can just put them in the app library. I did that with a bunch of ones that I don't use a lot, but ones that I do use I still keep on my screen because I don't want to search for them and stuff like that. Okay, so that was just our quick little tour, so we're gonna get into it now. So the first little thing that you want to do is to get an idea of what kind of design you would like. I chose this photo in the last video because I want to go to Greece for our honeymoon, and I really like the color scheme with it, so I decided to keep it for this. I've noticed there's two different things people like to do. Either people like to do like a plain background and then photo widgets, like widgets with photos on them, or people like to do a photo in the background with more plain widgets in the front, which is the look I kind of went with because I really liked that photo there in the background. So choose like a color scheme that goes together. So I used a lot of light pinks, purples, and even like oranges like that, and purples like that. So and stuff like that. So get an idea of what kind of color scheme you want to go for, and set your background a while. That's normal as usual. So let's dive into Widgetsmith and I'll show you guys, or you know what, let's do a basic tutorial on how to do it. So to just add a widget, you just hold down on the screen, and you go to the top plus sign in the corner, and here are a bunch of different widgets that you can add that are just naturally on the iPhone. You don't have to go through Widgetsmith. So you could have your pedometer, photos, a clock, calendar, stuff like that. And some of these apps you can have ones like that too. Screen time, music, a bunch of different things. I'm excited to see what other apps are going to do, because a lot of apps don't have these widgets yet, but I'd be like so excited for like a YouTube statistics one to have, like, and have that right on my screen. That'd be so cool. Or a Weight Watchers one where I can go just right there to see how I'm on track with what I'm eating and stuff like that. So right now it's limited, but I guarantee we're going to see more and more of this in the future. So so let's just say we're going to add a widget. So once you click on a widget, they give you a couple of options. You can do the little one, a middle one, or a bigger one usually, or in this case it gives you one for your city, a world clock, or a world clock kind of thing. So say we want to add the widget, and there it goes, and I messed up my whole screen. So, and then you can just drag it around like any other apps and stuff like that, but I like the color ones, and I use a lot of the normal ones too, but I stack them behind, like this is a normal one, the weather, I stack them behind the Widgetsmith one so they're not always showing and stuff like that too. So yeah, once you click the plus sign, you got like all these different options, which are cool, but there's more options in the Widgetsmith app, and depending on what apps you have, sometimes they have one too. Like I just downloaded this pedometer app and they have a widget already, so I can use that. So now that we've gone over that, let's dive into Widgetsmith. So Widgetsmith is this little app right here in the corner. Now this does get slightly complex. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this took me all day yesterday to figure out and to get it right. I almost was like thinking of giving up because I did really like the old setup that I had, but it took a while to figure out. So basically, you've got 3 different options. You can have a small widget, you can have a medium widget, or you can have a large widget. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how to create a widget. So we'll create a small one. So you go down, create, add small widget, you click on it, and then you click on it again, and it's gonna give you all these different options. So you've got like your date, photos, a custom text, blank, upcoming events. Let me do that because I don't really need to see the calendar a whole lot. Then you go down and it's got like the step count and activity bar. That's like my favorite one, honestly. So these are your options. I used a lot of photos that I either downloaded from Pinterest or my own, like those quotes I was showing you guys. I just downloaded them and used them in here. So let's do an upcoming events one. So calendars, it wants to know like what calendars you would like to sync with. I'm just gonna include all of those. And then font, you get to choose different fonts and stuff. I like the marker felt for some things, but not with a lot of text. With simple, like I have my date with the marker felt. I do like the New York and just the plain one too for more text. So tint color is basically the text color. So you choose your text color and then background color. So do like, I've been using pale pink or the purple. Let's do purple. And then can do a border around it if you keep on scrolling down, or no border. I'll go with a white border. Okay. So that's all your different options. So once you've done that, you go ahead and click save. So, but that doesn't add it to your screen. So how do you add it to your screen? So you want to tap on and hold on your screen and go back up to that plus button. You're going to scroll all the way down to Widgetsmith and you're going to click add widget. Now you'll notice this isn't the widget we created, so click the button to go back to normal, and then you're going to click and hold on it and click edit widget. Now it went to number 6, but the widget we created was just widget 11, so you want to just click widget 11, and then there we go. There is our events, and then you can click and hold it and drag it wherever you would like. So there we go. So the next tip I'm going to show you guys is how to stack them, and that's basically how I do this little thing where I can flip through them. I like it like this because then I don't have widgets all over the place, and I can just choose if I want my to-do list or if I want my notes, or my calendar at the top of my screen for the day, or maybe I want my events and my exercise and maybe my to-do list over here. A lot of times I find myself going back to this kind of setup as my normal one, but flipping through it and stuff. But I really like this way of doing it because then so one thing I don't like about Widgetsmith is, let's see, let's go to our to-do list over here. So this is a Widgetsmith to-do list. When you click on it, right now it came right up, but sometimes it doesn't. It takes a second, and it doesn't go to the actual reminders app, it goes to the Widgetsmith app, and that can be a little bit of a pain. Same thing with the calendar. Click the calendar and it goes to here, it doesn't go to your actual calendar. So I kind of just like this for a glance at it, and like having it other places. So that's why over here I have my to-do list and my actual notes app. So when I click on my notes app, it goes right to my notes. Or when I go to my to-do list and I click on it, it goes right to my to-do list. I hate like the little pause in between. It drives me crazy with the other ones. So I do like having the actual widgets instead of the Widgetsmith. I'm hoping they fix in the future. I mean, this is all brand new. They probably will, but until then, I'm going to do that. So let's show you guys how to stack them. So here, this one is not stacked because it's just by itself. So we're gonna go ahead and get one of our old other widgets. So let's say we want our fitness, and we're gonna add our fitness. So these are stacked. These guys aren't, so it'll take you there or it'll take you there. So what you do is you hold onto the app and you just slide it over on top of the other widget, and now they're stacked. So you can go back and forth between that. I love doing this. Glad I figured out how to do it. It took me forever to figure it out. And I'm really happy that I learned how to do that. So I'm hoping that helps you guys out too. So let's say you have a lot of apps that you don't use a whole lot, and you don't necessarily want them on your home screen. I got rid of a bunch and put them off of my home screen because I don't use them a lot. So let's get rid of this iZip one because I don't do it. So how do you get it into your library? You just hold onto it until it gets all wobbly, and then you hit the little minus button in the corner and you just say move to app library, and now it's off your home screen, and all you have to do is come over here and it will be in your app library, which is super nice. I'm really glad that they have that option. There's still a lot of apps I'd like to keep on my home screen, but I like to have the option of it. Another new thing you can do is, you can actually hide some of your pages now, which is awesome because, let's see, this page back here, this is basically the page I don't use a whole lot, and a whole lot at all, but I still want them on my home screen. So what you can do for this is click and hold just anywhere, and then go to the bottom where you see all those dots and click them. Now you can decide to hide some of these home screens if you like. So you're going to see these pop up, and you can just uncheck one, go back to normal, and you'll notice that that page is no longer there. So that is a pretty cool feature to have, but I'm going to bring mine back because I want it there. Okay guys, so this next thing I want to show you guys how to do is how to create these app covers. There's a lot of people that do them. I'm not a big fan of them. I like keeping these folders. The reason I don't like them is because it takes you to the Shortcuts app, then the other app, and then you also don't get notifications on it, which I'm not a big fan of, but if they change on the future, I could use it. So basically, you can take any app and make a pretty cover for it that goes with your thing. So right here, my Instagram one, it has these clouds. So what you will need for this is you will need the Shortcuts app. It's already downloaded on your phone. Usually, a lot of people delete it. So I'm just going to do a quick run through of how to do that. So basically, this is what the Shortcuts app looks like. So you want to go to your Shortcuts app. From there, you want to hit the plus button in the corner. And then from there, you want to go to Add Action, and then you want to hit Scripting. And then you want to hit Open App. So you want to choose the app. So let's say we want to do an Airbnb app. Then you hit Next. I will put Airbnb. Hit Done. Then you want to hit the 3 corners in the top, and then you want to hit the other 3 corners in the top, and you want to click Add to Home Screen. And so when you do that, you click on the little button right here in the bottom, and if you want to add a customized photo, you click Choose Photo. And so here I've got a bunch of photos that I've been trying to use on here, so let's do this one. The life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Choose, and then we can click Add, and it says added to home screen. And there you go. And that's how you do it. So like I said, the whole reason I don't like these is just that little pause in the middle and you don't get your notifications. So for now, I'm not using them. I'm using the folders instead, but it does create a really cool look if that stuff doesn't bother you. So that is always an option. So another really cool feature is the Backtap feature. So basically you can program if you tap the back of your phone to do something. So for my double tap, I have a screenshot. So I just, and here, I don't know if you saw it. So all I have to do is, and it takes a screenshot, which is like pretty cool, I think. Or there's a triple tap. So I'm going to show you guys how you can do that. So all you have to do is go to your settings, and then you want to go to accessibility, and then you want to go down to touch, and then go all the way to the bottom where it has back tap, and I have it turned on. So for you can basically choose whatever you want to do. So let's see, if I want to lock the screen for the 3 taps, or I can't do that because it'll end the screen recording. Let's see, so let's say we want it to do Siri. So if I want Siri to come up, I just have to 1 2 3, and there she is. Bye Siri. Okay, and click out of her. So that's a really cool feature, and you guys can add that too. So yeah, that is basically all the updates for the iOS 14. I hope you guys have fun customizing your phone. Gonna be honest, it took me forever to do this, so it might take you forever, but I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I don't plan on changing it soon. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy that I did this. I hope I helped you guys figure this out a little bit more for yourself. You can really customize your phone to make it feel a lot like you, which I think is really cool. So if you guys watch this video and you're customizing your phone screen, send me a picture on Instagram at Sammy-Jo. You can send it to me in a message. I'd love to see what yours look like. It would be really cool to see how you guys are customizing, because there's just so much you can do, and I'm super excited to see how they're going to evolve this in the future, and all the different apps that are going to have these widgets and stuff like that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to see more videos. Maybe I'll make some more like this. If you guys have any questions, just leave them down below and I will write back to you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!